Shalom Yasharal. Hope all is well tonight. As always, well, not as always, but as it should always be. And I will try to make it a mainstay, a staple of the beginning of all my content, the opening of everything I do should be giving all praise, all honor, all esteem, all glory to AHBA YAHUAH, our wonderful creator. I've had a good Shabbat today. Hope my Mish has as well. Those who are still following it according to the Gregorian calendar. And if anyone listens to this that could assist me, help me in getting on time, getting in tune with Yahuwah's timepiece, so that I may follow his time, his ordinance, and I may keep Shabbat according to his way and not the world's, not paganry, Pope Gregory. No. But like I've said before, for y'all who are keeping Shabbat, and the best that you have figured out to do is keeping it according to the Gregorian, and and you realize that it is the Gregorian, and that the true Shabbat more than likely falls differently than the way it does on the Gregorian. To all y'all, I could never knock you, because your heart is in the right place and your intentions are true. And unless you're someone that likes to boast in the Gregorian, then I don't have much to say for you. But what I want to talk about right now is, you know, there are so many sacrifices those of us, those like myself, have to make along this journey. I have made so many, and one of those is learning to deal with the ridicule and the mockery from those who are still living in the world, especially the Christians. I've heard, no one's really told me anything like this, to my face, but I've heard that, all the people that I used to hang out with, or that I used to be concerned with what they thought, I've heard that they think I'm crazy. They wonder if I'm a Muslim, or they say all kinds of things. And at first, when I first decided to go ahead with it and start living set apart, making an honest attempt at doing it, and to step out of paganry and the way of the world. I knew that when I done that, I would be mocked and ridiculed and made fun of and called crazy, and that was one of the the first sacrifices I had to make. And most people, like those people that mock, they don't realize how many sacrifices we make. I've heard Christians my whole life say that you have to pick up your quote unquote cross and follow after the Messiah. And I'm not saying that I do so much that it would even compare to Messiah, but I don't see much of a stake or a sacrifice that those people bear compared to people like myself who have lost everyone around us. And myself, I risked my children hating me, and my love life being through with, as far as me ever getting with a Christian woman or a regular woman. But I'll tell you, those risks, those sacrifices were well worth it. I used to dread the thought of losing those people, but now I see that by doing what I've done, by answering the call, I have removed people out of my life that were detrimental to me, and they never could have been good for me. That the only fruit that they could produce was trouble, curses, nothing good. And by me stepping out, coming out of Babylon as best I can, now if anyone does decide that they would want to fellowship with me or talk to me, be in my company, now I know those people would be set apart themselves, and that's who I would want to associate with. I don't want to associate with any people that are that mock people like us, and that do nothing, and that have no idea what it really means to be set apart and to pick up your stake and to make sacrifices for AHBA. They are all about convenience, and they dig themselves into a deeper hole of trouble, and it's so bad that they don't even see it. That's what makes it so bad, is they don't even realize it. And there's scripture like this that just it makes it all worth it, and it confirms to me what all this work is for, and what we will receive if we hold fast and we stay true to YAHUAH, and we stay on that narrow path. This is Zechariah chapter 10, verse 1. Ask YAHUAH for rain in the time of the latter rain. YAHUAH, who makes storm clouds, and he gives them showers of rain, the plants in the field to everyone. For the household idols spoke emptiness. The diviners saw falsehood and relate dreams of deceit. They comfort in vain. Therefore they have wandered about like sheep. They are afflicted, for there is no shepherd. And this is what, this right here, I have seen this for quite some time. And all these shepherds and pastors that that teach against Torah and that it has been nailed to the cross, their ignorance is not, I don't buy that anymore. Because if they're scholars and they've went to Bible college and all this, they receive 501c3 benefits, all these things, their ignorance is no excuse anymore. And see what Yahuwah, how he feels right here. My wrath burns against the shepherds, and I lay a charge against the leaders. For Yahuwah of hosts shall visit his flock, the house of Yehudah. From him comes the cornerstone, from him the tent peg, from him the battle bow, from him every ruler together. And they shall be like mighty men, and who trample down the mud of the streets in the battle, and they shall fight, because Yahuwah is with them, and the riders of horses shall be put to shame. And I shall make the house of Yehudah mighty, and save the house of Yosef. And I shall bring them back, because I have compassion on them, and they shall be as though I had not pushed them aside. For I am Yahuwah, their mighty one, and I answer them. And Ephraim shall be as a mighty man, and their heart shall rejoice as if with wine. And their children shall see and rejoice, their heart exulting in Yahuwah. I shall whistle for them and gather them, for I shall ransom them, and they shall increase as they once increased. Though I sow them among peoples, they shall remember me in places far away. And they shall live together with their children, and they shall return. And I shall bring them back from the land of Mitzrayim, and gather them from Ashur, and bring them into the land of Gilad and Lebanon, until no more room is found for them. And he shall pass through the sea of distress, and strike the waves of the sea, and all the depths of the river shall dry up, and the pride of Ashur shall be brought down, and the scepter of Mitzrayim be taken away. And I shall make them mighty in Yahuwah, so that they walk up and down in his name, declares Yahuwah. Right there, all honor, all glory, all esteem to Abba Yahuwah, who has called us out and has set us apart and has wrote his Torah deep within our hearts and has caused us to desire to walk in them. These people that are under a strong delusion, they supernaturally are blind, and their hypocrisy can only be attributed to that strong delusion, and that is of their own fault, their own doing, because they do not love the truth, and that they are tares that have been sowed up among the wheat. When you lose these people, Mish, let them go. Don't call for them to come back. Don't cry for them. You are going somewhere that they don't want to go. They have chose death. You have chose life, and be happy about that. And do not cry or be sad because they have chose death. You have probably tried to open their eyes and to cause them to see things that are so obvious. The fact that they have not, or they refuse, is proof that their names are probably not written in the Lamb's Book of Life. Let them be. And don't let anything cause you to get your name blotted out. Let no man take your crown, Mish. Shabbat Shalom. D is out.